So look, 7 days on the road. Don't have my gym with me. I don't have my kitchen with me. Half of it's going to be in a tent, half in hotels. So here's how I walk and lift and fuel, all with adaptations and how it actually works. So this is my first real trip like this that I've taken in a long time. Week long, driving up the coast, Northern California, all the way up to the top of Oregon and back again. Normally, I don't get more than a long weekend off. This one's a little longer, and it breaks up my normal setup completely. So this video is about what happens to the system when none of the usual pieces are there. So I don't have a set step goal this week. Don't need one. If I'm in a national park and hiking trails, or I'm on the coast, walking up and down the beach, they do all the work on their own. Lassen National Park, the Redwoods, the Oregon coast, whatever the day stop is, the train will do more than a treadmill or a neighborhood loop ever will. Some days that means way more steps than usual. Sometimes a little less, especially if it's a mostly driving day between steps. Either way, I stopped trying to hit a number and just let the trip set the pace. So obviously, I don't have my kettlebells. I don't have my dumbbells. None of it's packed for the trip. So it's body weight only. A lot of the same progressions that I talked about in earlier videos on the channel. Let's say a goblet squat position just without the weights. Or push-ups. You know, whether you're doing regular or feet elevated. You don't need equipment to keep the movement pattern going. You just need to be doing it. This is the part that took the most planning. So I packed protein powder for shakes, protein bars to drink with my coffee in the morning, some beef jerky, some mixed nuts, stuff that doesn't need to stay cold. I mean, I've got a cooler for a few things, but you keep that list small on purpose. You know, camping and driving isn't really the place for anything that can spoil easily. And for restaurants, I actually use an app called MenuFit. And it shows the healthiest options at a local restaurant before you even walk in the door, and can take all the guesswork out of it. And look, I'm not sponsored by them. I just use it because it works. Even though there's plenty of creators out there promoting apps like it, and they might actually be sponsored by them because they got a deal in place. I don't. I just think it's a useful tool if you're in need for it and trying to eat decent when you're on the road. So look, the system is never about having a perfect kitchen or a fully stocked gym. It's about the same principles holding up wherever you are. If travel's been an excuse you've been leaning on to not go or to not work out, this is what it actually looks like to just adapt instead. So, if this one helped, subscribe. It's free. And I'd love to respond to some comments. Enjoy your week.